Firing up the ganjas.
Good evening.
Drinking OEs.
It's time.
Yes.
On behalf of the Hood Smoker Podcast, we would like to say, as the list of legends keeps continuing to go on and on and on, we keep the questions strong. Enough platforms stir the pot, you don't have to
take that.
Enough platforms do that every, you don't have to
take that.
Get your smoke, get your drink, get all your cake snacks, and get ready for the Hood Smoker Podcast. Welcome. Welcome.
Hood Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd. Hood Smokers
Performance confirmation. I'm trying to get the performance. What I got going on?
Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd.
What up, Joe?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, episode 337. We back in the D with it. I know we've been in New York, LA. We've been hopping around. We back in the hometown with the home team in Detroit with Flyboi Rich in the motherfucking building. He's been dropping.
Yo.
Let me blow you up real big so the people can see you more than they can see me.
Yo.
So shout out.
Y'all see me?
Yeah. So Flyboi Rich, let's just go ahead and get into it. You from Detroit, right? We know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Born and raised, or did you come to Detroit? You born and raised in Detroit?
Yeah, born and raised on the east side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still be keeping in touch with the old stores like Chantonique's and all that.
Right, yeah. No, that's something that I do feel like we missing a lot more now is like the mom and pop stores. I don't know, is Damon Dish still there, you know, on the west side?
I don't think so. I think the only one really around for real is Chantonique's. And I just happened to call them not too long ago. I was like, damn, y'all still out here?
That's crazy. Yeah, because I know Planet Rock, they got shut down too, but they got raided. They was doing something else in there and shit. So.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Green Eyes from Planet Rock and shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
Green Eyes.
So what do you think about the Detroit hip hop scene right now and shit? How do you feel like, cause we talked to like a lot of, most of our, like a majority of our guests are from Detroit, and you know we talk a lot about Detroit politics, hip hop, and it seems like we always get like right now we feel like Detroit is probably the most united it's been like hip hop wise ever and shit, like ever it's been. And I want to get your.
No, I feel like it's more united. I feel like we getting more united. Certain people like clicking up and stuff like that. But I feel like the Detroit, like the industry far as stages and performance and stuff, they saturating it with the same people. They need to branch it out for more independent people too, and like get other voices out here too. Because I feel like it's a lot of talent that ain't getting really heard, and they could be with these major artists and then get heard better.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. Because there's still always gonna be a lot of hate between other artists and shit. They're gonna hate on each other. But I mean, hip hop is competition. It's a competitive sport.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, people gonna be nervous too. They get that artist that's gonna be out there that got lyrics and stuff like that. They're gonna be like, man, I ain't trying to get him on no song, or I ain't trying to put him on. They hear him and stop listening to me.
Right. That's something that people say about a lot of groups. Like there'll be one rapper in the group that can rap better than everybody, and he don't want to put nobody on that can rap better than him and shit.
But it be like that though, cause I started in the group, and when we was finna get signed, the A&R was like, he only wanted me, and shit, it came with the disco. That's the little problem right there, you know. After that, they feeling like, oh, y'all trying to say he better than me and all that, so that always come to play.
So when you were mentioning that, how did you approach that situation when they came at you like that, saying that they just wanted you and they didn't want the group and shit?
I was politicking with the team because, you know, I'm always for the team. So, you know what I'm saying? If they signing me, they automatically going to be signing y'all because, you know, I'm going to pull the strings. I'm going to be like, shit, we getting a label deal. So you signing me, you signing the whole label.
Right.
So I was going to make it make sense like that. But they weren't really trying to hear it because how the A&R came off.
Right. Yeah, because I was asking because that reminds me of like how Cuban Link got on with Terror Squad. Big Pun got signed and like Fat Joe just wanted to sign Pun. But Pun was like, no, you got to bring my whole group in. They group the full Eclipse. He was like, well, you got to bring the whole crew with us and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. That's what I was gonna do. I'm like, shoot, even if they signed me, I was gonna sign all y'all and shit, bring y'all under the umbrella.
Right. No,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you got going? What do you think? What do you got going on like right now and shit? I know you've been doing a lot of shit, and I seen you like your numbers are going up and everything. Do you help other artists and shit like get their numbers up and shit? Cause I see you promoting like that, and it seems like
Yeah, I be trying to help. I've been trying to help artists, but it's gonna get to the point that I ain't gonna be able to help artists because all the deals and stuff I got going on. So in the midst of me doing that and me learning all the stuff from the labels and stuff like that, I was trying to teach them the game. Like, let me push your stuff to this point so the labels can start looking at you and let me start showing you on my websites or on my profile and stuff so the labels can start seeing you like they looking at me. So I was trying to do it like that and try to help the artists, but some artists be weary. It be a lot of hating, like you said. It's a lot of stuff that be going on behind the scenes with it. So I'm doing it for right now, but I'm gonna have to take the back burner because I'm doing all this stuff with Empire and Rock Nation and all these other people. So in a minute, I'm just gonna have to take the back burner. So I'm trying to help as much people as I can. The people that I do help right now, you know what I'm saying, and the people that I already been cool with, I'm still gonna help them and give them the insider tools while I'm in the game, so I can teach them stuff that they can learn while I'm in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like the inside dude giving the people that's independent the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they telling me this, let me go relay it back.
right. So what you saying is like if people want to get at you and shit, if they need to get at you soon. Like they ain't gonna
Hey,
be able to
first, I'm trying to tell you, because it's going to get crazy real quick. They're going to be like, damn, I was just seeing them right here, right here. They just see me at WJLB and all the radio stations and stuff. I'm already working with them, so I'm trying to tell them, like, I don't know why I don't know. It just be a lot of politics with the independence in the music industry type thing.
Right. Do you feel like it's easier now for an independent artist with the internet and all that than it was like back in the days when you had to like get in the Source magazine or Double XL and push your shit personally, state to state, and all that shit?
Yeah, you want me to be honest about that? I've been thinking about that lately, bro. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think no, it made it harder. For certain people, it made it harder. If you ain't like that gimmicky person to be on the internet, wanting to show that persona, and you just really about your lyrics and metaphors, and you really a skillful artist, it's hard for you to do that through the internet. When other words, when it was back then, when you can walk up to a Rock Nation, go up in there and get the rapping and talking to people face, and they looking impressed at you. Now it's different. They ain't looking impressed at that no more. They like, what's your Instagram numbers? What's your Spotify numbers? What's your YouTube? What's your TikTok? If you got a trending song, is you on the radio? They like that now. So internet made it worse than what it was for real.
Right. Yeah, no, I know it hurts sales too. Like it kills sales really, because really, how can you tell? Like when people press hard copies, it's really hard to tell like what the sound scan, all that
Hard
shit.
copies is obsolete unless you putting an autograph on them or you doing something very special to them for real.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that when you got an album coming up.
Yeah, I got a few albums coming up. I got a compilation album, and then I got a album with Empire I'm working on right now.
Are you gonna do any like hard copies for like fans and shit like that?
Yep, I'm gonna have hard copies. I'm gonna do them kind of different, so it ain't gonna be on like CDs or DVDs, but I'm gonna have something for them for sure. It's gonna be like a special package and everything like that too.
Did you see the shit they got now, like the cassette tapes where they come with the hard drives, with like to put the music on the hard drives, and people buy the hard drives. That way, they still get the artwork and the shout outs and all that shit. In the
Yep, I got something crazy. I'm trying to look for it. I thought I had one up here. I probably sold them all. But every show I go to, I have these Coca-Cola USBs. You pop them open, you can put them in your car, you can put them wherever. You got the videos on there and everything. But I put the whole discography on there for them.
Oh, so you already up on that shit, yeah? Because that's something we've talked about a lot too, and shit was those hard drives, like going that route and shit with the hard copies. That way, you still get that artwork. Because people used to like
Yep.
want to see that. They was waiting for them album covers and read the credits and the insides and the
Thanks.
shout out and all that. So I mean, that's something.
Yeah, that's why I dropped the album called Keys too. It was like a car key. You open it up, look like a BMW key. You push the button, it pop up. You can put it in your car. And then come on there. I got a special thank you message from me, a video pop up and all that kind of stuff. And then songs come on, intros come on, little interludes and stuff like that. You know how it used to be classic stuff, had little skits in the middle. I had it like that.
Oh, so you got the skits and all that. That's something else that, like, I feel like hip hop's missing a lot of is the skits and shit like that. Like, people leave that out now.
They don't know about that. That's why I'd be so crazy. I'm like, even the skit stuff will land somewhere. Like, you probably get more streams off your skits than you get off your song.
Exactly. Yeah, That's a fact too, and it's only because they're shorter too, and the way the attention span is. I mean, back in the days, a track it was normal for a track to be 5 minutes long. If you go
Say
five
some
minutes
funny
too
stuff on
long,
that skit. They gonna rewind it so quick. Eminem used to have some crazy skits. I'm like, bro, what is you doing on here? DMX crazy skits.
oh yeah,
Everybody, Fridays
yeah.
crazy skits.
Yeah, DMX had some of the best ones and shit. I mean, and then that prayer he used to do on every album. I mean, and then you had like I'm not talking about Big Pun. He had plenty of skits too. He had some good skits on there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for a fact.
It kind of paints a picture because in your music, you know what I'm saying. You're trying to paint a picture. You want the people to see what you rapping about. You paint a picture with your words and shit, and the skits kind of help keep that shit going. You know what I'm saying? To paint the picture and shit, so the fans can see what you're
Exactly.
talking about.
That's
You
what you
know,
want.
I mean, I don't know if people really rocking with him now, but Nori and shit. Nori used to have some out cold
Oh
skits
yeah.
and shit. I forgot that Arab dude's name and shit that he used to have on there, but he used to be talking mad shit on the skits and shit.
No, facts. Nori had some too. I remember the Nothing video. He had a funny skit on that.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You
No,
definitely need to get back to the skits,
he
and the shit between the tracks and shit.
he
But
don't know nothing about that, man. That's why I'm a little ahead of the curve on him. That's why all these labels like, hold on, you got some ideas now.
well, shit. Let me just go ahead and get this question out the way. If you had to do a Detroit Mount Rushmore, because we ask every Detroit artist this, who would you put down
Oh,
your Detroit Mount Rushmore, dog? I mean, it's tough. I know.
damn, what we basing it off of, bro? That's what we gotta tell me
Like
what we basing it off
influences
of.
on the game, and it can be any genre. It can be from the '80s, '90s, 2000, now today. Like whoever you feel like had the most impact in Detroit hip hop, like influence.
Oh, um, one person I give it to was it got to be Eminem because he put us on the map a lot, doing the 8 miles and doing all the other stuff. So I for sure got to give it to him.
Fact.
Um, second,
Yeah, I know it's hard, dog. You don't want to leave nobody off that bitch neither and shit, because there's so many.
no facts. Um, I want to say I put Blade up there just because the Boss Up was classic for sure.
No, no
Everybody's
doubt.
still doing that to this day.
Right. They got the Detroit Lions doing the dance and shit.
Mm, two more. Trick, because what he did, he definitely. Everybody always bring him up anytime you need Detroit, so
Right.
that's a given. Fourth one, now this one hard because it's a few. It's a lot of people.
You could have a
It's a
couple
couple people I
honorable
could think
mentions
of.
and shit. You could throw a couple honorable mentions on there too and shit for the. I mean, this isn't in no particular order. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah, no particular order. Fourth person, would I put the fourth? Mm, you know what? I give it to I give it to E. I give it to Eshan.
Eshawn. Yeah.
I'll put him up there for sure.
No, no doubt. He definitely he changed the
I
game. You
can't
know.
not put him up there. His style was different. He definitely brought that style that everybody doing for sure. He was selling records back then. He was the first one to do that. Selling records good.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
on
running
tour.
around.
He was doing his thing. He was wearing proof and all them, all that type of crazy stuff. So yeah, yeah, I give it to him.
Shit, he was a millionaire by '91 off the underground with like barely any records. Like
Exactly.
he might have had a
That's
couple
what I'm like.
tracks on the radio. That was about it. And shit, like Sunshine was on the
That's what I'm
radio.
saying. His run was kind of crazy. Yeah, he had a crazy run. I respect that.
No, I remember back in the days. I remember I got the the maggot brain theory from Esham. He pulled up at Planet Rock. Him, rest in peace, TNT, and Mastermind, and a couple other dudes. They pulled up in black Suburbans, and they had like boxes of CDs in there and shit, and tapes and shit. And they was just taking them hand delivering them personally to all the spots and shit the day it dropped. And I remember I met Esham up there and shit. That was the first time. I met Esham quite a few times. Now that was when I was younger and shit. But I done rock shows. I done protested the radio station with Esham and shit. Fucking, I mean,
Oh shit.
yeah, dog. So that was back in the '90s when he was when they first started doing the summer jams in Detroit and shit. And he was pissed off because they didn't put him on there and shit. And he was a little upset about that.
They were still doing them at Shane Park then?
That was in no, it was at Hart Plaza.
Okay.
Esham had to we was walking around. There was a few of us. It was about 8 or 9 of us down there. We had these signs. They said "fuck the radio" on one side, and on the other side it said Gotham City and shit. He was pushing that Gotham City shit. You know what I'm saying? Called Detroit Gotham.
Oh
City.
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, so
We grabbed this charge too.
yeah, he was calling himself Bruce Wayne and shit. And Detroit was Gotham City. But no.
Hell no.
Casey Jones said Twister. Twister's from Chi-Town. Casey Jones, I think KC's from New York and shit. But Twister's from Chi-Town and shit. He ain't from Detroit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But so what about shows? When did you start rocking shows? Like, can you remember your first show you rocked?
Damn. What's that thing everybody used to be on? It used to be something back in the day that everybody used to go on. It's a website. I think it started with an A, After.
Oh,
you remember After?
Yeah.
So that was my first show. I used to do the After shows, and that was my first one ever. I did an After fucking show, and it was on the west side. I sold a whole bunch of tickets for it, and then when I did the show, all the people was gone but my people, and I ain't end up performing or doing nothing. I'm like, man, come on, man.
Damn. So what about like who's some of the artists you did shows with? Like some names. Have you met any artists that you can like that you've done shows with that you like looked up to? You know what I'm saying? That you were like, damn, now I'm rocking a show with this guy and shit. Like I used to bump his shit.
Did a few shows, for real. They got me doing the Keisha Cole show right now. I'm supposed to be doing the Wayne show. I'd have been at the Baby show. Damn. Sexy Red. I'd have been a lot of people, the Wu-Tang people. I don't know, it's been a lot of shows that I've been like kind of good about. Like the Rolling Loud one was kind of dope. Actually seeing the new artists is like XXX Testacion when he performed. I actually liked this performance because he actually put on a crazy performance. He jumped off the Titantron and that motherfucker was like 50 feet high. Yeah, they was doing some wild stuff. Like some of the new artists is like him. I kind of got to learn to get some respect for them because I'm like, yeah, I see what you doing. I see how you out here. Like you actually putting on a show. Certain people they actually do put on a show for the artists, and them the ones I really like. But the ones that just be sitting down and not wanting to do nothing, just sitting there, I don't really rock with them like that.
Right. So what do you like more doing? Like, what do you prefer more? Being in the studio creating music or doing shows live?
Oh man, it depends. It depends on the kind of show it is. The festivals, damn, shit, fuck. Like the festivals and shit, I can do those all day. But the regular type of shows, sometimes they don't be bringing the vibe because the artists be leaving and then the fan crowds be leaving with them. So the festivals, I more so like doing the arenas, amphitheaters and stuff like that. College, universities, I like doing those more. But the regular shows, I don't really care too much to do because how the crowd be and how the artists act. Some of them got like that ego when you doing like showcases and stuff like that.
Right, they leave out.
I do like the shows because the energy from the crowd. I like going in the crowd with the fans and chopping it up with them when I'm done and stuff.
Right. So you doing that show when Wayne comes to Little Caesars? You said.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be helping do it. I'm just stage managing in the back and all that. I'm politicking in the back on this one, so I ain't really on the stage for this one. I ain't really want to be either.
You gonna be back there pushing your music?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the background, get some of that background money this time.
Yeah. That's what's up. Now it's dope just to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be history.
Yeah, the Wu-Tang one too that's coming up soon.
Yeah. No, that's dope. The Wu-Tang still doing their thing. They've been on tour and shit. They've been doing their thing.
No, for sure. we trying to get a tour together, the Detroit versus everybody tour. So we working on that too now.
Okay.
Trying to go to some different spots.
So who's all included in the Detroit? Who you got so far? You know, can you name anybody?
Oh, it was a whole list of people. We got like a lot of people from payroll on to T Grizzly. So we got a lot of people on there.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, yeah, that's dope. Payroll, T Grizzlies, right there. It's two heavy hitters and shit, headliners and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm. Then we got Cash too.
okay.
So we got Cash Doll.
Yeah.
We had a few people. Skilla.
Okay. Yeah. Skillet. Yeah. That was fucked up. What happened to Skillet a couple weeks ago and shit over there, though. That was kind of fucked up. But I'm glad he's all right and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just shows you can't let
Yeah.
your guard down and shit can happen anywhere. That shit was like, I think in Redford in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit.
Mm-hmm. Caught him driving. Somebody knew who his car was or somewhere random bullshit, man. That shit be crazy.
The motherfuckers need to put them guns down, get back to scrapping and shit, for real.
Young groups, they ain't gonna do that. You seen what just happened by Denby.
Right, right. Yeah, no, that's something that I think. I mean, they've been saying this since hip hop started. That music like influences shit like that, but you can't say that because that's the same thing like saying that if you go see like an action flick or something like that, or you see a horror movie, you gonna go chop people up and shit like that. You can't really.
Yeah, they try to make it like hip hop, the influence of violence and stuff like that, but you got a whole bunch of tracks from death metals, all these other genres, like that they talking about stuff like depressing type songs, like crazy type songs, the goth type songs, but then you put it towards hip hop. You don't put it towards nothing else. Like, come on, man. You don't put it towards what y'all putting on the news all the day, all the violence y'all putting on the news, talking about wars all day.
That's a fact.
Like, that's crazy.
No, yeah, hip hop always been getting hated up, but now it's like the most popular genre of music and shit. It's not even really like, because I remember when the what would be considered a mainstream artist today, they were still considered underground back in the days, like Run DMC, LL Cool J, Kumo D, rappers like that, Just Ice. They was considered.
Oh yeah, for a fact, they was definitely underground at this point.
No, so that's one thing I feel like that it has changed because hip hop, like you see, even fucking country music uses hip hop for rock and roll,
Man,
hip hop.
I was just about to say that they turning country hip hop and all this other stuff now, so it's getting crazy.
Yeah, you see, Jelly Roll, he be coming to Detroit all the time. I actually did a show with him at Simon's. I met him and shit, fucking back before he blew up and shit. But he was cool people and shit. Had a few brews with him and shit. But he comes
Did he
from
change when he blew up or no?
that was before he blew up. I don't know. I don't know.
He said that was before he blew up. Now he said, "Hold on, now I don't know him now. Like he tripping now. I don't know."
I don't know. All of these on American Idol now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's when he was just rapping. He wasn't doing country music and shit too. He was just straight rap. He would freestyle.
Yeah, that's when he was. That's when he was doing the stuff with the other dude too. I forgot his name right now. Damn,
Yeah,
it was another rapper.
Struggle Jennings.
Mm-hmm. And there was one more too. It was one more he was with too.
Lil White from 3-6 Mafia. He was with 3-6 Mafia. He used to rock with him real heavy and shit.
And it's one more, bro. He got like long hair. He be rapping fast too.
Oh shit, I don't know if I'm.
Damn.
I'm
He from Atlanta though. He from Atlanta.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't think of his name. It's like Ritz.
Okay. Oh yeah, Ritz. Yeah, Ritz is dope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up on Ritz.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of people come through Detroit that people don't realize. Like a lot of the guests we have on here from the Bay, from Compton, from New York, from Houston, like, they all got ties to Detroit, though. Like people be fucked up when they hear that.
Yeah, they don't be understanding though that we connected to a lot of people. Like Cali rock with us heavy, Milwaukee rock with us heavy, Chicago rock with us. Everybody really rock with us heavy.
Yeah.
I was even got some people in New Mexico. I'm like, that's crazy. That's what's up.
Right. No, Detroit, and that's something that like even like Benzino said, like now it's like Detroit got a sound where you can be in a club anywhere, like in Atlanta or something. When that song come on, you know that this did some Detroit shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sound
For
out
fact.
shit.
Mm-hmm. We definitely got our own sound. I definitely agree with that.
No doubt. Yeah. So you got any stories you can share with us? Like, it could be like that won't it like you know what I'm saying? Get you no shit, but like a interesting story like from either a studio session or a show backstage or doing a show like some crazy shit or anything like that, or a dope story you can share with the people right now. Share with us.
Oh, I got a few. I got a few. Ethica with the CEOs and stuff like that. They be kind of like wilding out with the situations they be doing, man. Like, so I was in the studio. They mistook a metaphor I do because you know how we rap metaphors and stuff, and how we rap like we kind of get gritty and grimy with it. We don't kind of care what we say. We Detroit. We don't be caring. You feel me? So I said a little bar. He thought I was talking about like Jewish people. So I was like, I'm dropping the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dropping the Jews, like
Right.
dropping gems, Jews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he took it like I was talking about killing Jews and like Hitler type thing. He's like, hold on. So he paused the whole track in there, like, boom. He said, hey man, what you want? He said, ain't you black? He said, rap about killing niggas. I said, what? Man. So we in there arguing for the years. So it got to the point we both balling our fists up. We get to walking towards each other. The A&R's breaking us up and everything like that. So we had to, they had a whole little walkout. We had to go talk to each other and everything. Had to sit down there like, hey man, he ain't feeling what you said. But there was a whole bunch of people in there like me. They like, but we ain't feeling what he said. So like, how we gonna do this? So it was a whole big situation in the argument. We ended up squashing it. I ended up getting an ambassador deal and chopping it up with him, but it was all smooth after that. But it was crazy. It was like the situation was so wild and got out of hand just from a misunderstanding.
That's how that should be happening too. And people be dealing in feelings too much too. I feel like.
I swear. I'm like, bro, that wasn't nothing about you or nothing about that situation. It had nothing to do with that.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. No, that's crazy. But no, we was talking about what were you talking about right before that? Because I was gonna bring something up. Oh yeah, because about Detroit being plugged in all around the globe. You know what I'm saying? Because you being from the East Side and shit. I'm not sure if you probably know this, but a lot of people didn't know Snoop Dogg's father was a mailman on the East Side of Detroit and shit. So, did you
Oh
know
yeah,
that?
yeah, I did. I heard him say that on Big Shine mixtape or something. He was talking about it. He said he used to work at McDonald's and some more stuff too. I was like, damn.
Yeah. We got Black Jesus in the building. What up, though?
My guy, what's the word?
Yeah, because BKX was a little under the weather, and I don't know what's going on with Blatonio Todd, but shout out to them. I hope everything's good with y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we got Flyboi Rich in the building. Make sure y'all check him out too and shit. I got the a link pinned in the top, so y'all go over there right away and shit after the show. We gonna play some videos after the interview too and shit. We'll play a couple videos. So,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
So, what projects are you working on right now? And shit, you was saying you got a mixtape. You got a
Yeah, I'm working on a compilation with my guy Shine P and my boy AP Philippe right now. So we doing this compilation with Rock Nation. So we working on something right now. We got about 12, 13 tracks we supposed to be working on. So we working on a single right now. We gonna push that heavy. But the 313 to 330, I just dropped that with Empire in April. That's doing good. I think it got like over 500, 600,000 streams or something. So it's doing real good. It's doing good on Spotify, Apple, everywhere. So a couple songs got put on the what's the name. I did the Goofy video. I'm about to drop that soon. Drop it. And they gave me a Vivo. I'm talking to BET trying to see if they can put it on there. And I'm doing another track with Empire and some more stuff now. So we working on the Empire Midwest or something like that. I'm working with Waleed and Ghazi right now. So I'm trying to get that situation situated.
That's what's up. Well, I got the picture pulled up right now, 313 to the 330. What's the story like? What was the inspiration for that album?
It's really linking up with my boys from Youngstown for real. So once I linked up with them, it was kind of like all love. We was doing work with Benny Team, Black Soprano family, and all them. Shout out Benny, shout out Rick Hyde them. But yeah, we was working together. Me and my boy Shine B ended up linking up, and then we started doing a project together. We started feeling the vibes, you know what I'm saying, working together, and then we just started dropping tracks, and then it just came to the 313 to 330 thing, and then after that, it started spanning. Like a couple more people wanted to do some more like that, so we gonna probably turn it to like a trilogy.
That's dope. That's dope as fuck. Hell yeah. So are you like our homie Black Jesus? You got the studio at the crib where you stay working and shit. You say you produce, right? You know that.
Yep, yep.
You got that studio at the crib, stay working and shit, producing music and mixing, mastering and all that. You do that, make beats.
Yep, for sure, for sure. Yep, I produce, make the beats, I shoot the videos, I edit the videos, make the logos, artwork, everything, man.
That's dope. So are you can people get at you if they need any of that? Are you like offering your
Oh, they can, yeah, they can hit me up. All they gotta do is go to feature Flyboi, feature FLYBOI at gmail.com, or go to Flyboi Rich, or at Flyboi, hit me up. Go to the DM. I'll be checking them for sure.
no doubt, no
I got a
doubt.
couple features I gotta do right now anyway. So yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What up though, Black Jesus?
My guy, you on mute?
I think his mic looks like it's
Yeah, he said, yeah, he in there messing with some music.
Yeah, he stayed working. That's what I was. I mean, he always in the
Mhm.
studio. Shout out to Black Jesus. If y'all ain't up on it, go get up on Black Jesus. But y'all probably are.
Yeah, man, he worked 20 hours, sleep 4.
Facts. So what do you think about the AI situation? That's something we talked about a lot because we had the DOC on here and we said like DOC was the only one we would give a pass on the AI because he got the his voice got fucked up, but
Yeah.
the game's still cold and shit. What you think about AI and all that shit?
Yeah, DLC get a pass for that, you know what I'm saying? Anybody with a voice situation for sure, you know what I'm saying? But the rest of that shit, nah, it's bullshit. I ain't feeling it. Like, it's talented people out here in the world that you can get that from anyway, and they can do songs like that. And actually, they probably sound better than that. All them bullshit riffs they adding on that AI and all that extra garbage that's on there, man. Go on the fuck on, man. Go find a singer or go sing that shit yourself.
Right.
Like, that's showing me that you ain't really trying to come out here and do the work and look for the talent, or you really ain't trying to break bread with your people for real. You just want to try to keep everything to yourself and be selfish.
That's facts. Yeah, because somebody had left a comment not too long ago saying that they're trying to get AI to replace the MCs now and shit, like music just. But I don't believe that because a lot of people like to relate to the artist. You know what I'm saying? You want to like.
Yeah, I'm like, what you ain't gonna see the person, you gonna see a bot all day? I'm a diss, when this human this fucking bot, what the hell he gonna do? When I get to dissing the producer, what he gonna do? He gonna have the AI make a diss on me? It's not gonna be right.
Right. No, that's a fact. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna pull up to the producer. What I'm gonna do? Slam your computer, break your AI now? Like, what you doing? Like, go and sit down somewhere with that AI shit.
Yeah, they getting out of control with that. I seen how Drake tried to use like somebody like Tupac. You can't use Tupac because you gotta have that cadence, you gotta have that flow and shit. You can't just
Yeah, that shit was corny.
Yeah, for real. You don't bring it's the emotion and shit. You can feel the emotion from the artist and shit.
And then they play games like this. They'll throw it out there and then be like, "Oh, that was leaked." No, motherfucker, you leaked it to see if people was fucking with it, and we wasn't fucking with it.
Right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real about the AI, bro. I've been using that shit since 2019. I got like 8 motherfuckers out right now, and they all went gone. Don't nobody know. And using the AI taught me how to sing, bro. Like
you independent though. That's different. You
just
independent.
my voice can hit and what it can't hit, just it's showing me the limitations. You get what I'm saying? And then I about it. A lot of times I was mad because when I first heard about it and when I first started fucking with it, I learned that they used all my music to train it. You get what I'm saying? They did it to everybody. They took all the hot niggas to train their shit. And by me having 2,000 songs online, they trained their shit with a lot of our music. Feel me? So I was mad about the shit at first. But then I started peeping game. Like, I don't want to be like them old niggas. I don't want to get left behind. Them old niggas who won't get online. You know what I mean? They still stuck in that CD world. I don't want to be that guy. So I went ahead and learned it. I got, how can I say? It's things that's good about it and it's things that's bad about it. But being an artist, it's a tool. That's like quantizing. When quantizing first came out, motherfucker, oh, that's gonna fuck up music. Yeah, to a certain degree, because certain people can't play on time like that. But those who understand quantizing can make wizardry with that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it depends on the person too, though. I don't feel like the majors should be using it.
Oh no. Well, I feel like it should be a studio tool because that's what it is. And
I feel like a studio. Yeah, that right there, a studio tool for the artists.
And I feel like you shouldn't be able to charge nobody because you used all our music to train with.
I don't feel like that should cancel a whole artist out.
Oh, no, but people who talk like that don't understand AI. I just watch people talk out of ignorance. I'll be looking like, damn, y'all really think it's that? It's good.
But that's like how
Timbaland
Timbaland trying to do. Timbaland said he ain't using no artist no more. He using AI.
But he doing that for hype.
I'm already hip. He doing that to boost up the product because he got paid for that.
Attention on you.
But fuck that. Don't take that check back, nigga. You fucking shit up. You got everybody thinking. He got everybody thinking that people finna have major AI hip hop artists and stuff like that.
He did that for the hype. He know goddamn well what it is. He's usually like me. He know what it is.
Yeah, I know what he doing. He throwing like bits and pieces in there for the stuff he need.
Jim Jones did with Nas, not to cut you up. But Jim Jones did that with Nas. You know what I mean? He know goddamn well he can't fuck with Nas, bro. That's like ludicrous. The way the world is today, you know what I mean? You sound records now, bro. Jim Jones doing what mommy does.
Hey, man.
I might not say nothing, but bro, I watch everything my brothers do, everything. You do. You feel me?
For real.
Yeah, I think Jim Jones did that for attention.
The open mic, man, I've been seeing that a lot, bro. I'm impressed, you know, that's what we used to do. You know, that's my line of study there, baby. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So what's going on with that?
What, they hide in the streets?
Yeah, open mic shit.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that with Akeisha Baker from 107.5. So we doing that at the old Bullfrog. So we turned it it's Club Tane now, so we starting that back up.
So they doing shows there again? I
need to go up there and watch niggas rap because they used to have some dope artists. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. But yeah, we got the party bus on there, so I'm gonna be doing this one mic on wheels thing. I'm gonna start a series off for 107.5 thing, do something like that for the hiding street situation.
Okay. Where can people where they gonna find that at? On 107.5? Are you gonna be on YouTube? You gonna be on where are you gonna be at with that?
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube. We got it on Facebook everywhere. They could check the pages, check Akeisha Baker page, check Flyboi Rich page, or check Rolo's Solo Dolo page.
That's what's up.
Yep, but we the three that's doing it right there, so.
That's dope. So what do you got going on with that? What are you gonna be doing? You gonna be interviewing people? You talking about current events in hip hop? You talking?
Yeah, we're gonna do some interviews in there too, but we gonna let the artists do their songs on there. So I'm gonna let the artists do their one mic song, do a situation on there. We're gonna drive it around to different hoods and stuff like that. We're gonna go to the east side, the west side, we're gonna go to Belle Isle and do some. We're just gonna, have fun with it. Just do a whole bunch of series and people different hoods and stuff like that too. Have people come.
That's genius shit there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a portable studio.
Yep, like one mic on wheels for real. Drive everywhere, politic with the people. They can bring their people on there, chop it up, smoke it up in there, and do whatever they want to do.
Right.
What's up, Flyboi, in the movie shit? I know you got some movie shit popping, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna do the movie, bro, but now we turned it into a TV series. We doing that. Damn, what the fuck is it called? We doing the Rap Is My Trap. That's one of them. And then the other one, Block Over Boys. That's what it's called. So we doing both of those. The Rap Is My Trap. We trying to do that, like basically showing the artist's life and showing what's going on, like how we got to set up everything, how we got to get the shows ready, the songs ready, the lifestyle we got to live on the outside of that, and all the stuff that be going on that we got to deal with. So we doing that Rap Is My Trap one too. So we gonna work on that when we start doing this Detroit versus Everybody tour. And then the Block Over Boys, we working on that now. So we trying to get the kids situation for the first scenes and stuff like that. But it's gonna be like kind of like a new age, more modernized. What can I say? Like, what was the show on Stars with Omar and all them? The Wire. It's gonna be kind of like more like a modernized Wire.
Shit, you should have come with City, man. City G always doing some movies.
We finna do something crazy.
When you do a movie, that motherfucker be everywhere. I had old people calling me. My great auntie called me right before she died. Like, nigga, I seen you in the movie. I'm like, you lying. She's like, no, you was in the movie, and she started naming it off. I was like, you talking about Greg movie? Or City G? Like, yeah.
Ain't Buddha ain't doing movies too?
Oh yeah, he got that movie Kill the Fly with Papa Duck. They've been doing that stage playing movie shit, so that's really they feel right there.
I might politic with him with that, but I knew him when he was doing the Colden and Apple track and all that. The Michigan weather and all that junk. So I was like, damn.
It's really like the same group of guys though. Like, if you look at it, Buddha was signed with Crossbow Records. You know what I'm saying? Crossbow Records used to be our #1 competition. That's how he so close. You get what I'm saying? It was about who was going on the east side. It was Rob Lee, PDQ, it was us, 6 Mile niggas, and then it was what's the name? It was CDG and the Mercenary Killers. And that was really it for the east side back then. But now I didn't expand it, boy. Y'all going lazy over there.
Yeah, east side.
Yeah, I remember when City brought the Rough Riders to Detroit. City G brought the Rough Riders.
City didn't brought everybody to Detroit. Between him and Horse Train, shit. For real.
Man.
Speaking of City, just messaged me. He got some stuff going on. He was at that Spice One show and shit.
Did you make it down there last night? Right there?
Where?
Down to the little Spice One show. I think it was at the film or something.
Nope.
It was
yesterday I had all them damn meetings. I had the meeting for that Detroit versus everybody tour we trying to do.
I hear that. It's a lot popping out right now. I don't want to put too much out there, but
no, it is.
I'll say this. Sony Music doing movies now, and they tap me. You know what I mean? They get in bed with them on this AI shit with the movies. The shit everybody saying they finna be, that's what the whole industry finna be. What you was talking about, like, oh man, niggas ain't gonna be moving AI characters and advertising. Over, bro. They putting hundreds of millions of dollars in that shit. Just like they did with Gangsta Rap.
I'm already knowing. I was in them meetings.
That's just where it's going. Now, how I really feel about it is plagiarism. They stealing people's songs. Can you stop it? No. I mean, but that's what it is, dog. And they tapped me for that shit, so. And they paying. They're paying up front.
I'm about to break that shit down. I'm finna break this industry. Go ahead, get your check first, and then I'm gonna break it down. Just get your bread first, so I can go in there and do my Matrix, my Neo thing.
I'm finna tear their ass up. You hear me? But you know how I do. I do it for the long.
Look, build them up, make all the bread, so I can tear their ass down. Get this shit back regular. They tripping.
If they invest in us, then they'll get their product. That's really what it is. They put out a lot of money and a lot of don't be about what they say they're about. You get what I'm saying? Like, and they get tired of that shit. I'm really the motherfucker I say I am. If I say I'm gonna do the shit, it's fucking done. And that's what they dealing with right now. So that's gonna make our name look good for sure. I got a hell of a work ethic. Yeah. But as soon as the shit pop open, I'm gonna let you know what time it is. Because it go like it's like Orchard, bro. It's tag in shit. I'm already in, so whoever I invite, you get what I'm saying? But first, I gotta perform. Let them know that the shit even worth it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, them boys finna give me a stupid bag. I can't wait. I gotta have this meeting on the 8th.
I seen what my man got, bro. I was like, man, that's what man. You know, my kid, man. I'm out here bullshit. I'm out here style. Nigga, ain't no style.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that Gilly Wallow camera on them chick.
Man, you know every boy, they is balling, and I know what they look like. They good, and it ain't hard either. You two finna be my baby mama. I'm gonna bet I'm motherfucker out here, man. I invest.
Look, I'm gonna bring everybody on. They give me that Gilly Wallow check. Like, come on, Hood Smokers Podcast. We on. We got a whole little spot, whole conglomerate everywhere. East and West Coast, Midwest, we everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Still, same way I beat up YouTube and Apple, bro. I promise. I mean, Apple and Spotify. I promise you. I find that he really cracked me. I cracked them. It's over. You'll see. I cracked them. You hear me? It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. And I invested too. As soon as I cracked them, I went ahead and spent the bread. That's what niggas don't be wanting to do, man. Like, fuck that, nigga. I ain't subcontracting shit. You feel me? We finna run this shit. I'm gonna have this shit in house. But once this shit break, boom. I already know how it works now. You know what I mean? You show me a lot of shit. I watch people, bro. Niggas like to say they learn. I learn from niggas. Nigga, if I can't learn from you, I don't want to be around you. I don't even want to know.
Right.
No, thanks. We was bouncing ideas from each other though, for real.
Oh, that's how I think about it, bro. I was getting a $12 check and me and you started so. I ain't gonna tell you my last one, not just cash fee. I'm talking about just cash fee.
Trust me, look, my first ones was like 86 cents. I'm like, hold on. Like, what is this?
I even took a shower yet, boy. That money.
Look, gotta zoom in on that motherfucker. Like, hold on. Fuck is that? 86 cents? Are you crazy?
Right.
See, I'm gonna watch it all, nigga.
Bro, when I was seeing that kind of change, I'm like, man, I could have took this shit to the candy store up the street and got more money.
Right. So what's the shit?
Look, kids would have bought my shit with their candy. Damn. I could at least got a quarter.
That's when he came back and shit, bro. I was ready to quit. I was like, man, fuck this streaming shit.
Man, yeah, this for some of them artists right now that ain't getting no streams, man. Go put your shit in the candy store. You can get 25 cents for your shit at least. You can get 25 cents at least for one sale right now. Go put it in the candy store.
They don't know how to do it, man. That's why you need to start doing school. I ain't telling niggas. That was like, you just ain't know. You know,
hey, G, you be getting mad when I be telling people to start. You like, hey, man, quit talking too much on there, man. Just don't talk no more. They ain't listening.
I'm saying, shit, I ain't saying nobody nothing. You know what I mean? Because it was too hard to come out of this shit.
Man.
Come on, God. I remember. Shit, fuck niggas. They better get it. If they ain't paying you, they don't inform you, or pay me to inform me, I say fuck me.
Nah, for real.
You don't want it then. So, what's going on with the Midwest Empire shit I heard you was going to be opening up? You was talking about that last time we was kicking it.
Yeah, so I was supposed to be kicking with my guy Waleed. We supposed to be talking Monday, set up the meeting now. So I was supposed to be going to Greensboro in Atlanta on the 8th or the 9th, one of the two. But I got to go down there and chop it up with them, see what's going on. Hopefully they give me the shit. But I'm sitting down, talking some numbers. I got to show them what all I got going on, show them some people I'm rocking with. But I got Boosie people I'm rocking with too in Atlanta and stuff like that. I got Bendy them team. It's a couple of us. It's a lot of us. So
you got what you need. They just want to see you got local support. You know, all you got to do is hit the button and bam, that's it.
Yeah, and they already like how I'm doing, how I'm moving without having to do nothing with them anyway. Like they see I don't need no fucking support from them, and I can push that motherfucker on my
that's
own.
What it's all about. You can pull your own weight, bro.
Yeah, so they like, shit, if you can pull your own weight by yourself, shit, let's see if you can pull your own weight with a whole Midwest conglomerate. I'm like, hell yeah. Shit.
That's how like, niggas, you can do this by yourself. What can you do with a couple dollars?
Yeah, you give me a few million. Give me $1 million for Empire Midwest, a couple million for Empire Midwest, good 22 and $2 million. Shit, let's see what we do.
That's my hope. I know if I do a good job, it's coming. That's why I don't know why people get in and then they start acting like stars. So
what you mean? If I get the job, bro, I'm calling you. Come on, we gonna be running the what's the name?
As soon as I get the job, fuck all that star shit, fuck everything into the job. I turn into a maniac. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be like Slim. Look, I went from Birdman to Slim on them. They're gonna be seeing me everywhere from not seeing me at all. Like, damn, where he at?
You already know the game I play on them, bro.
I'm definitely gonna turn to Slim. You ain't gonna never see me.
I didn't see. That's what I'm saying. You see
one Cash Money, Birdman. Shit, not me.
Yeah.
Somebody always been the Birdman role. I'm definitely appointing somebody. Here you go, Birdman. I'll be Slim.
It's always been Slim for me. You feel me? But I don't want to be the target. Niggas want to be seen though. Think about it. All the scandals to come out. You ain't never hear a scandal about him because he's never on the scene. So I'm saying,
I'm gonna get my feet in a little bit. I'm gonna dip my feet in the water, jump right back out real quick. There you go. You seen me good enough.
He learned that from Jay Prince. Man, he sat up under dude and learned that shit.
Jay Prince is a legend for real. He was definitely.
Man, what you think about what's going on with your boy, man, Fat Joe, man?
Oh shit.
What's think about the allegations?
Which one? Man, what he got going on? He got too much going on.
Fat Joe got some shit going on where they saying, he basically cholo and he like watching boys do things with women and do things with all kind of weird shit. Basically, he got bad.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't doubt it at all, bro. I'm gonna keep it.
Bro, every time like he come up with a story, it be kind of capped to me, like how he be saying, like, bro, that shit.
The nigga a liar, dog.
Yeah, you ain't running your school and tell everybody in your gym take off your shoes and niggas carried it out. Like, nigga, stop playing with me. Like, bro, go on here, bro.
For true though, because I went to New York and they had that motherfucker shut down. I ain't gonna lie, man, the black people scared of the terror squad, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
No, for sure that.
They were scared of
No, for sure that. But he ain't did that in no fucking gym when he was a fucking kid. He can stop that.
Plus, Terror Squad had them goons like Charlie Rock, LD, rest in peace, and like Pistol Pete. They had some real part of their squad.
I ain't gonna lie, I was out there with him. That's why I was actually hanging with him. You know what I mean? And I seen him with my own eyes. I was like, damn. But I know it's true though. I ain't gonna say I know 400% fact, but I know the type of shit them niggas do.
You ever heard Joe tell the story that he had a chance to sign Eminem, but he turned it down? You ever heard that one?
No, I never hear that. He could have signed him.
Yeah, it came out of his mouth. I seen a clip of it and shit, but we had asked Cuban Link about it because it was during the Terror Squad days, and he was like, Cuban told us when he was Terror Squad that M used to be coming like in the late 90s. He used to be with the Outsiders and shit.
He stayed in Jersey.
He did, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
he stayed in Jersey. He lived with the Outsiders. At Young Z House. I remember all that. Him and Proof.
No, he used to be at the Outsiders, yeah.
Yeah, but he said
I remember they moved out there.
He was a Terror Squad fan. I guess he was outside the shows and he used to be passing out his demo to everybody. But he said Joe was
I can believe that.
They just toss it, you know.
Me too.
I can believe that.
Because it went to everybody. I remember him going to everybody. He was that type of guy.
Yeah, he was reaching out to everybody.
Right.
It was gonna get on. It went to every Jack the Rapper, every motherfucking rap convention, everything. Bro, that nigga was at it. So he was gonna get on. He was persistent. People like that get there. Who was the same way? That's why they were so close. You know what I mean? Like, we wasn't gonna leave a hood like that. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? We would start on 6 Mile, 7 Mile. But them guys would go out of town and stay gone. They'll move their Atlanta, just go. They was doing what I do now, but back then.
Right. No, that's a fact. So you got any questions, Black Jesus? You always come with the dope questions. I know you just popping on and saying, what up, though, y'all fam and shit. But you got any questions? Because I know you get, you always come with the deep shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shit.
I know you're usually prepared, you know what I'm saying? I know you're just on the fly.
Yeah, I had a few set up, you know what I mean? But it's kind of hard to like ask those kind of questions to people that you already know. This is
right.
It's kind of weird. It was the interview me, you know the real me. That's kind of,
I'm interviewing the broski right now.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got him. I'm gonna put him out. I got him lined up for him about 6. But I want to know about that album you just did with your Ohio, Columbus.
Youngstown.
Yeah, Youngstown.
Yep. He was working with Benny team. He worked with Benny the Butcher and all them, Rick Hyde and all them.
Right. Who did the production on that?
It was a few people. It was mixed up. It was a couple productions on there.
Wow. Didn't stop.
Yeah, we mixed it up. I did a few. He had his team do a few. Benny them team did some. Yeah, so it was mixed up. We supposed to have Rick Hyde on there, but I think he finna be on the next one.
Okay.
You got some boys in the bag. Shit.
So you work with Benny the Butcher? You work with him?
Yeah, we supposed to be chopping it up with Benny too. Benny trying to come down here and work with the farms down here.
Oh, that's dope.
Now, all they want to do Detroit is because they are dried out. Everybody whack now. They need somebody to jumpstart their career. And Mommy does out here. I ain't saying him because he's one of the last ones. So they still, I think all Griselda still got a little life in them. They might got, yeah. But that's the guy Mommy does.
Yeah, I rock with Benny. Benny showed love when I went down to Buffalo. They was playing all our Detroit shit. I'm like, all right, y'all fucking with us.
No, they really fuck with Detroit. That's why I got a lot of love for them. But Buffalo, man, come on, man. That is, when I went there, that was the most Detroit shit I ever seen outside of Detroit. And it's in New York.
They showed me the most love to Buffalo.
They'll tell you that though. New York niggas will tell you that, like, nigga, Buffalo, nigga, that's really like Chicago, Ohio shit. That ain't.
Detroit. They had all Detroit songs lined up for me everywhere. Like Detroit in the building. What up, though? I'm like, damn, that's what's up.
Gary is like that too. Gary, Indiana's like that. Gary is really
Fort Wayne rock with us heavy.
Oh yeah, Ben Harbor and Fort Wayne.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go to Fort Wayne too and perform with Walker.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I gotta get out there.
That Detroit versus everybody tour, you hitting all the states, all 50 of them, or?
We trying to get to a few. We working on a few right now. We trying to solidify Ohio, all the universities down there, and then Lexington. We trying to go to the University of Kentucky and all of them too. So we trying to solidify all that and try to get it situated.
That's what's up. That's dope. No, that's definitely fire. I'm surprised there hasn't been a Detroit versus everybody tour already. It seems like this should have been.
College circuit is the best circuit to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, motherfucker, get that college tour one time. Woo!
Yeah, Michigan. Try to hit Michigan State, Western Michigan, even hit Wayne State, Eastern Michigan, Central, all of them.
Shit, it really gets your sales up.
Yep. I know at least in Michigan, we at least got a whole bunch of universities and colleges and stuff. So
you can go all the way up north.
In Ohio too. Ohio crazy already, so.
Right, yeah.
Everybody in Ohio, they basically be from Michigan. Everybody in Michigan schools be basically from Ohio. It be Michigan,
Ohio. I know we tap into Atlanta too, because there's a lot of us in Atlanta.
There's definitely a big Detroit presence in Atlanta, that's for sure. I know quite a few people from Detroit down there.
No, it's a fact.
Always been. I remember Bree was staying down there and shit. I mean, fuck it. I think, who else stays down there? Rizzo stays down there. Jay Riz, he stays down there. Dogmatic, K-Stone, he stays down there. There's a lot of Detroit artists down there in Atlanta. Because there's always that argument like, oh, who started the strip club scenes, Detroit or Atlanta? Who started the Buffs and the Gators and this and that? Like,
yep, Detroit or Atlanta.
We went to Atlanta in the 90s. I remember because we stayed back, but my cousins moved down. Okay, that's why they got all that Detroit swag. And the reason why we moved back down there is because we from Georgia and we from Mississippi, we from Alabama. You know what I mean?
Our people from the South.
Right, our people from them states. So you get what I'm saying? My family literally Atlanta. You know what I mean? Macon, Georgia, Louisiana. So
that's what I do a show at too, Macon, Georgia, that amphitheater down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of music down there. That's why
they rock with Detroit heavy too. They want us down there bad.
Yeah, that's where I get it from. You know what I mean? They came up north with the music already in them. Real. I was like, wow. I learned a little history of my family. I was like, wow, great people. I'd love you to come down here and do a little circuit down here.
Yeah, what part you in?
I'm in Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, I need to come down there. My people down there.
Yeah, Tampa is beautiful, but all the shows, E-Boy C.
I got my people down there, Woodboy G and Secure the Bag down there. They stay in Tampa.
It'd be slapping, I ain't gonna lie, but it get a little wild.
I'm already knowing how they is. They wild. And my Stunning for Vegas and all them be out there with you now.
So you gotta be safe, but man, it's fun as hell. And you will love it. You know what I mean? Because they got like 30 rap clubs, like in one area. Yeah, they party all like the whole weekend. I love that shit. I ain't been in party 7 years.
You know what I'm saying? Florida got a lot of spots to hit through the whole state. Shit.
Florida rock with me though. My zone nation to rock with me heavy, so I ain't tripping.
Right. That's what
Anytime I come down here from here to Miami, shit, I know everybody. Well, not everybody, but I know the people with power. Put it like that. I know the people with power. I don't know everybody, but I know the few with power now.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I know the people that be doing shit around.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be up there soon, bro. We're gonna get together and do a show. I'm gonna do a private show.
I got a few hoods. Let me know.
Yeah.
I got a few of them.
What you got going on, Black Jesus, music wise? You got some new music dropping while you on here?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm gonna be sliding down there soon. Shooting some movies. You know what I mean? Just get in touch with the fam, getting some recordings, hitting a couple of Detroit studios, doing a little private.
Movies, man.
Yeah. I got a lot of friends.
In the movie, man. You see me, I'm looking like Bishop and Juice out here, man. What you doing, man?
I told you to get with your boy City. It's the little group of us. I'm gonna introduce you to everybody. Let them know you looking to get in the movies, get you one of them stars.
Yeah, man.
Be a little persistent on their ass. They'll do it. And they see you move, and they see you.
I'm gonna start going into their shit with acting scenes. Like, sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I don't know if that's the right approach with City G. That nigga's crazy. No, I ain't know. That's exactly how straight up character. You gonna get far with that shit. I can see you doing more. That's why I keep bringing that shit up. That's your next. I can see that as your next step. You know what I mean?
For sure. I was talking to some people about that already. I know once it started popping off, it's gonna for sure be that. Oh damn! I'm doing the what's the name too. I'm doing the soundtrack for These Are the Breaks. What's his name? Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow, damn, the legend, legendary.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. For his documentary.
Yep.
That's dope.
Damn, boy, that shit gonna be big. That shit gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm already knowing it's gonna be everywhere. They was already talking about it. They talking about putting it on HBO.
Yeah, that shit gonna be.
I want to say he got a church out in Los Angeles, Curtis Blow, right now.
I think so.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yep. That's where my boy Sir LA from. Yeah, he from Cali.
Yeah, because we was talking with him, trying to get in talks with him to get him on the show. We got to hook up with Curtis Blow, that somebody we know that interviewed him and shit. But I think I hit up
my dog Sir and see what's up.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. You can hook it up. Yeah, because we was talking with him and shit. We want to set it up. Curtis Blow's a legend. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the originators.
Yeah, it was crazy when they came to me about that shit. I'm like, damn, hold on, I gotta get the shit together now, y'all. Y'all told me to do some shit. I gotta get it. I gotta be classic now.
So, what was the first song that made you want to rap? Do you remember the song that inspired you to want to be a rapper?
Nope, not for real, but I remember one song specifically that's crazy, and this shit be stuck in my head to this day. So I think I got in trouble for rapping this shit. It was Rough Riders Ride or Die, and it was it was Ice Cube, No Vaseline. I used to get in trouble for that all the time.
That was that shit.
Yeah, he definitely messed up a lot.
No Vaseline, just imagine.
You got me in trouble a few times. Jimmy Too Short.
Yeah, Too Short too. Too Short, Uncle Lou.
Because they can cut through the air. Their voice is like trying something wrong.
Yeah, DMX used to get me in trouble.
Yeah, that was my dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Hip hop lost it.
Do you remember your first song that you made that was a hit? Made no. Remember what song that was?
Man. I don't even think it was a song. I think it was some battling type shit. I was battling people in Eastland, and
Right.
people was circling around me, getting all hype type shit. So after that, it started getting crazy because I was being petty. I was going to the mall, getting custom Detroit hats made and putting a crown on them and shit like that. So around that time, I was being petty a lot. So I was doing a lot of petty shit and then doing battle raps all in there. So I was at Nike store, like Foot Locker. I was at the I used to always be at the GameStop, and I used to be battling in there too. So it used to be a lot of battles I used to do.
Like that, we had Tony's Pizza, Michi's Pizza, arcades and pizza. That's what, you know what I mean, back then. But
I remember Michi's Pizza too.
Hell yeah, once the mall started popping, the battles at the mall. So high school, we skip school, everybody meet up in.
Yep, that's when you gain that notoriety too. And, outside of the school too.
That's how I know
outside of the
everybody.
school battles too.
I used to see a lot of them, a lot of the school battles, man. We used to go crazy.
Yeah, it got to the point they used to be walking up on the block trying to battle me and stuff. It used to get crazy. So, and I used to be the one that had the studio in the basement all the time too when I was younger. So everybody used to try to come down there and record.
Always me. I always had the equipment, and I always had money to go to the studio. I was sacrificed. I was different. We had
the whole block coming down there rapping. Everybody on the block was rappers at that point.
30 niggas at my house every day. My family let this shit happen. What a God. To this day, like, y'all put up with a lot of shit.
Man, I swear. Yeah, we used to be on the block for sure 50 deep. That used to be crazy. In the house, come outside, look like it was a whole party in there.
It changed a lot, boy. It changed a lot.
No, for a fact. There's a lot of weird stuff that came on.
It was about the battle rap. So you got in the battle rap? You battle rap? Did you start off battle rapping? I know a lot of MCs start off battle rapping.
I don't even think I started off battle rapping. I think I started off producing first, and then battle rapping just started coming with it because all the shit that was going on. It was a lot of yeah, I think it was just a lot of getting notoriety from doing the engineering and people knowing who you was and stuff like that. I wasn't really like rapping back then. I was more like producing. Then I started rapping. I guess because people was like, shit, you can rap.
But it was DJing. There wasn't even no producers back then. You was the DJ. I was the DJ. And then I just got tired of every time I get a good rapper, we get a good couple songs, niggas start acting like a bitch don't want to rap no more. You know what I mean? From now on, I started trying to rap. You know what I mean? The first time
you was the DJ, I'd definitely be mad as hell. Like, man, what y'all doing, man?
Yeah. Especially it used to be my money, man. Everything like, you know what I mean? Shit was different back then.
I'm facts. I need them tracks. What you doing? Get the rapping. Right. Like, I'm spinning. What you doing?
It was crazy. But that's what got my feet wet. And then I seen how much attention that the rapper was getting when they did it right. And I wanted that. I liked it, that shit. I'm like, yeah. You feel me? The whole crowd did riding. You know what I mean? I want that
back then. You wanted it back then. You said, nah, fuck that. I'm in the back like, nah.
Yeah. I was shy. I didn't have a voice. You know what I mean? My voice was so high pitched that it sounded nasty every time I tried to rap. You know what I mean? And it took.
What you had? You had the Easy E high pitch, the cruising down the street?
My shit was like, whew, sounded like Tevin Campbell trying to be tough, dog. You know what I mean? And then I just started practicing Chuck D. I just started like, fuck it. The Chuck D is the manliest. I'm just trying to practice and trying to sound like Chuck D. You know what I mean? Me and Pot did the same thing. That's, you know what I mean? We both study Chuck D style like that. His voice inflection, range, and how he rap from his chest and not his head. You get what I'm saying? Like, I studied that shit like, that's badass. And that's what really got me there. You know what I mean? Do you remember the first time that you did a song and everybody knew the words?
Probably Detroit Dreams. Detroit Dreams was probably one of the hypest ones that everybody started remembering the words on for me.
What would you say your most comfortable place to perform was that? Everybody had a home. Our home ground was Grados, C-Notes, and Harpo's. Oh, man, I ain't gonna.
I did mad shows at Harlem.
You know what I most felt comfortable with for real? Rolling Loud.
Right.
Probably because the vibe though, they was just like they was too hype. Like I felt like I could do whatever. I was walking through the crowd, they was rocking with me. They was I don't know. They was like
That's like the World Tour. Yeah, that's just.
yeah, but then I was in Florida too though, so you got to remember that too. Florida different. You know how y'all live, especially when we smoking and vibing and shit. So
I'm from down here, man. I'm an implant, bro. I'm in Detroit.
I know, but you be in Florida, so you know Florida different. The vibes different. You know.
I like that shit at Harlem.
You know you can walk out. You can walk outside to your neighbors right now and say hello.
Wow, it's so beautiful if I open
I
that
walk
door.
outside to my neighbors right now and say what up. They gonna get the nigga. Who the fuck you? What up for? What up? Nigga, what's good? They I'm ready to scrap.
Ain't no shit like that over here. These people,
I already know. That's why I said you know the vibes down there different.
No doubt.
I'm old though. It's time for that shit. I'm too old to be running and jumping and shooting and all that shit. I feel like
That's one of my favorite places to perform, Florida.
yeah.
Them vibes was lovely. They like, hey, my man. They ain't even know. But yeah, high fives up in the air, handshakes. What's good?
Hell yeah, I give them that. But I'm Detroit, so I'm just like, get away from me with all that love and friendly.
Hey, when I'm doing a show, that's my spot for sure. I'm rocking with them.
Do y'all feel like Detroit rappers get more love when you go out of state? Because I know I've done shows out of state. What do you feel? How do you feel about that?
So I love that bitch.
I feel like when I go out of town, I'd be like, yeah, they show more love for sure. They know you from Detroit too, for sure.
Man, everything different when you leave that bitch and you from the D. I'd have been around the world. To have the Detroit snap and be authentically, man, ain't nothing like it, bro. It's like you part of a club that'll never play out, nigga. They've been talking from Detroit for the last.
Don't walk around with nothing Detroit on. Old D hat, anything, a Pistons jersey, anything. Oh, you the man, man.
They can just yeah.
From Detroit, whole aura get the glowing off on you.
You sound like that nigga.
Detroit. Sound like you done called the whole airbender out.
Like, no, you just be serious when you talk. You serious like him, like, nah, man, get the fuck on. You trying to man. Get the fuck on.
Man.
Hey, Detroit, hey, that shit lovely. I love what I seen yesterday, man. They dropped the money out the helicopter. Was that yesterday? Oh, God, shit.
Yeah, I think it was
Man, they went
the day before yesterday.
Come on, boy.
Yep.
My homeboy,
Oh, you talking about the helicopter?
yeah, the old nigga that died. What was his name? He worked at the factory.
Smoke? No, not Smoke. Dang, I
The nigga that worked at the
he at the car wash.
yeah. But he's the one that got it. What's the name?
I can't think his name right now.
Oh, no, I can't believe I forgot my man. That's crazy. Yeah, but they did that for him. I was like, man, Detroit be standing up. We heard that all the way down here. They were talking about that all the way down here.
Oh yeah, you already know he was going viral.
Like, money coming from the helicopter.
Boy had them folded up like little doves, had them drop.
Hey, 50 bands I heard. Plant is his name.
Yeah, Plant.
Plant is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like, yeah, that's how you know when you, boy, Detroit is royalty. That's how I know y'all got it. Y'all got it like now. To be in Detroit, a young rapper right now, the guys, oh man, the guys 5 and 10 years younger than you. They got it made. All they gotta do is stay alive and learn the game of promotion.
Yeah.
Learn the game of promotion. You know what I mean?
And stay patient. Some of them ain't patient enough.
They want something that's fake. The overnight shit is fake, man. It don't last.
Yeah, they be thinking people done grew up overnight. That'd be crazy though. That'd be crazy.
Man.
Yeah,
That's just because you heard about him yesterday, don't mean you know what I mean.
They swear I'm an overnight celebrity. They swear I'm an overnight celebrity. I be like, bro, what is you talking about?
Times you came out of nowhere. How you come out of nowhere with 100 albums? You stupid motherfucker. You can't come out of nowhere with 100 albums.
Come out of nowhere. You see they talking about somebody from 2014, 2012. Like, what are you talking about?
People crazy. What you think about the new landscape though of hip hop? You being one to make money online.
It's good. Well, you know me, it's good for me, but I don't know about other people. It's good and bad. It just depends.
Yeah, I say that too.
If you don't know the system or you don't know the game, then it's bad for you. But if you know what the fuck going on, it's good for you. But like you said, you got to know the business. These people don't be wanting to learn the business. They want to be rappers and just, I just want to rap.
Right there.
I just want to rap.
Right.
But you good at the business. You need to really get out there and teach because you can teach. Well, you good.
Bro, they don't listen, bro. I've been trying.
You even try to talk.
He happy to tell me to calm down. Look, him right here. He the one that be calming me down when I be snapping on them social media right here.
Yeah, because they all fake and then they mad at you because you gotta imagine being you know what I mean? You rapping on your heart on your little sister computer, Fruity Loops free. You uploading your shit. You want.
You don't ever always talk about Fruity Loops free.
You know how I be, man. You need a whole career, bro.
Oh man.
Stop, man.
No, they off the phones now. They ain't doing the Fruity Loops no more. They getting the phone. They off the phone rapping.
Right.
Off the phone?
Yeah, bro, they rapping off the phone now. They ain't doing no Fruity Loops. No mic, no Fruity Loops. They off their phone.
That's crazy.
Fruity Loops is a real studio program now.
Bro, I heard, yeah, that's an extra step up. That's tier 2. You got Fruity Loops, you a tier 2 rapper. If you got a mic with your Fruity Loops, you really a tier. You about tier 1. You get an audio interface, boy, you the man. Cause an interface, a mixer.
You tell them
yeah, bro. Somebody just asked me to mix down a song off their phone. They said, y'all record off my phone. Can you mix and master this?
Everybody can't make no money. First off, you got to be serious. I do it every day like a job.
He rapped it on his phone and said, can you mix and master this for me? That is crazy work. And then go mess around and buy an ounce.
That's the thing, motherfuckers don't want to invest in themselves. That's the problem. You got to invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself,
the same ones.
Bro, the same people that be like, why my streams ain't... Why I ain't got no streams? Be right there, like, oh, I got 2 zips on me. I ain't paying for no promotion though, but I got two zips on me. I'm just gonna smoke that and watch people. I'm gonna put this on my story of me smoking in my bags with my music playing in the background. I'm gonna think that's gonna give me enough streams.
Yeah, that's great.
Magic duck. They poop out golden eggs. But if you don't advertise and tell nobody you got it, you can't sell it. You get what I'm saying? You gotta tell people that's
right. Right now you promoting the weed. You showing off the weed with your song in the background. Yeah, they like, oh, what a bag getting? Nah, fuck your song. Nigga Ben said fuck your song when you showed the bag.
Right.
Now, I get having product, but first you gotta ask a reason for them to want your product.
Right. At least put your QR code on the back of the bag or something.
Right.
Do something.
Right. Do something right with you like. Hey, that's crazy.
Delete that. Y'all ain't hear that from me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a dumb idea.
They know this all satire, and they would have been kicked in my door from the last one. The 3 y'all. They know this satire. Yeah, man. Hey, it's good to have you on, though.
No, definitely. It's been a long time I've been trying to get on here, man.
Definitely an honor having you on here, fam.
There's been a lot going on.
That was Jay. Jay was playing me, man. He like, man, let me go look at this, man. He got the searching shit up, like, man, hell nah, man. Fuck off. I had to go talk to Blake G's. Like, hold on, man. Who is dog? Who's this Flyboi nigga? He calling me, telling me he want to get on this motherfucking hood podcast. Who is this?
No, hell no. No, I just wish Blatonio or BKX would have been on here. I know BKX told me he was feeling ill and shit, so he was a little under the weather. But I don't know what's up.
No, for sure.
We got Black Jesus in the building. So.
Shout out to Brother King and Blatonio. I know they both doing their thing.
For sure.
There's been a lot going on, though. There's been a lot of pressure on people. You know what I mean? A lot of changes, so I understand.
Yeah, life gets in the way and shit.
Mm-hmm. No,
what do you think Detroit needs to do to have a 20, 30-year run like the West Coast has done, like Atlanta has done? What do you think Detroit need to put in place to make sure that happens?
Some people need to stop being like jealous or selfish or being gatekeepers too. Like some of the weird stuff got to stop happening too. Like some people trying to block people off because they got like a jealous way of them or some jealous like entitles to them. Some of that got to get washed off because if the only way we gonna unite is everybody got to be united. So if people gonna stop being petty and doing a little bullshit, even like the Landos and all that kind of shit, like everybody got to unite. Can't be just like some little petty shit going on all the time. Like some little low-key undercover shit because all that stuff that be low-key undercover and the slick jabs that be going on and you stopping people from doing shows and tours and all that kind of stuff like that, it's going to end up blowing up and we going to end up all divided again. That ain't good for the city.
That jealousy comes from a motherfucker thinking it ain't enough shine for everybody. It got to only be, it's that one theory.
Yeah, it's always been like
all time. The one
like a few in the city that's like that, and they need to get like they spots need to get like they up here in the front. They need to get pushed back a little bit like this because they ain't the ones that's helping people right now. They too busy like, oh, we in power, and they ain't never had that power. Maybe been some dweebs in school or some little nerds in high school or middle school or something, and now they finally got some power, some girls around them. They don't need to be in power.
People like that, though, they play themselves in the game. But if you don't put people on around, you ain't gonna stay on. I learned that on the streets.
That's why it's kind of like, that's why they kind of like nervous that I'm moving how I'm moving now. Everybody kind of nervous that they seeing me in the spots that I'm in. They like, oh shit. I done seen people, I done walked in buildings, I done seen people hide behind the motherfucking blackboards and shit that they got the banners down. I'm like, damn, y'all running down? Like, this is crazy.
People be out here going through the motions, man. Man, that's crazy. That's hate on another level, though.
That's crazy. Like, stuff be weird. But like I said, like, I ain't even on it. I'm trying to build up everybody in the city. Like, but I don't know. Everybody be on some weird type of time. So they be nervous when they see you in person and don't think they gonna see you. Because they think they done blocked you off. Like I said, like they thought they done gatekeeped and you weren't gonna find a position or find your way somewhere.
It's a lot of people who
can't be touched or can't be seen.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas like that right now. Man.
Block up and shit.
Man. I think what eventually happened is they box themselves out.
Yeah, they do.
You feel what I'm saying?
It start coming like it start coming up.
You can't stop
it. You can't hide nobody.
You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You know what I mean?
Like, even if you try to stop it, that person gonna come up and then they gonna feel like it. They gonna see it.
They gonna hear it. They gonna see it. They gonna know who's who and what's.
Yeah, you can't stop everybody. Like, can't stop everybody.
I wouldn't even waste the energy trying, but you're right. That's the major. But you know, I think it comes from poverty.
Yeah,
poor people shit, man. It ain't enough. I'm telling you. I've been eating good for a while.
Yeah, it's poverty and greed though. Some people get to eating and they never ate before. They feel like they can't share that plate.
PTSD from poverty. This their first time ever eating. They gonna eat all fast before. And then they gonna try to hide the food. You know what I mean? Fuck the food. People insane.
But like you said too though, you eat so much, you can't eat too much. You start eating so much, you end up getting sick and throwing up. Now you gotta take all that and then come back.
That's what's gonna happen, bro. They see what I'm saying? They're gonna get to the point, and they can't stop everybody, bro. Like all that shit do is exile you. Put everybody on. Let the world decide.
When somebody see you, a real person coming on, and then they see you, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we see who the real and who the goofy is." That's why I made Goofy right there.
That's it, right? You right, but how do niggas get the feeling like they and start acting weird, like doing stuff they ain't true, not being true to yourself?
Yeah, and then most of the time it'll be somebody that put them in position already, and they be start feeling themselves from somebody that put them in position. They ain't even put in the work for real.
Right.
It'd be a lot of that. It'd be a lot of that, bro. I'll be saying so many. Now, them be the guys I'll be mad at, but you don't go to the mad at.
Right, like somebody gave you that and you ran with it.
It'd be crazy, man.
Same.
Then they end up turning to something they ain't no supposed to be. It's crazy. People crazy.
Man.
I think what's really happening in Detroit for everybody to have a run like that is everybody need to get on different. It can't be like one pipeline.
That's how I feel too, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do, this Detroit versus everybody thing. Cause like, no artist is getting paid less or more than nobody else. Everybody getting paid equally. Everybody doing the same type of show. We all rocking with each other. We going to different cities. We going to different places. We showing universities and stuff that we united. So
that'll kill him. You pull that off, that'll kill him. I'm damn so down. See it.
Yeah, I'm talking to a few people trying to get it together though. Long as all the people that's down, like if I get the right people together that supposed to be, they feel like they beefing and they see them together doing a tour together, it's gonna be kind of different.
Right. That's dope.
That stuff, all that stuff can be fixed. That's what I used to do in Detroit. I fixed so many beefs. You know what I mean? That's as long as it ain't like too many bodies piled up on no shit. You know what I mean? Or if it is, if something did happen, like motherfucker got their leg back type shit.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff that can happen, like it been like 15, 20 years situation going on that forgot what even happened with the situation type stuff like that too. Like even if y'all gotta squash it, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of y'all living good now, living better from 20 years that's going on, then y'all need to get that shit fucking done. Like, cause ain't shit gonna be around by the time y'all keep trying to do this shit. Y'all got families and shit y'all want to do this shit for, and ain't gonna be no family to be doing this shit for.
That's why I think that was dope what 4-2 Doug did, which probably been about 2 years now almost. But when he at the arena,
yeah, he kept with that.
Yeah, he's still rocking with a few people from the East like that too. He's still doing stuff.
He's still doing real like that though. I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen the little dude pop out there, he been real to the soil about it. Him and Snap. I have to say that about Snap too. So Snap just ain't got the. Yeah, he just ain't got the eye on him like that right now.
Yeah, shout out Floss. Shout out my dog Floss. He getting the eye on him now though. He got all them streamers.
He really a true man. Him and Doug, bro. Like personally, y'all know. True.
Yeah, I like Snap. I like Doug, and I rock with Babyface Ray too.
I love his music.
Yeah.
I ain't never really been around him, but it's just
Ray cool. He be doing a lot of shit for the city and shit too.
Y'all heard that new Detroit track by G-Mac Cash? They took it off that New York song.
He's one of my favorite underground rappers, bro.
Who
that Detroit? You talking about the Detroit one with the one girl who looked like my ex and shit?
She be singing.
Yeah, I like that.
Detroit.
Yeah, I like Detroit. Hey, she look like my little shoe.
That old Ja Rule.
Shout out to my baby.
Yeah, I actually work with his what's her name? His manager.
Oh, G-Mac's manager.
Yeah, that. It's sad for somebody from Detroit, bro, to get a real big deal. If we can all unite, we can big it ever.
It's gonna be me, man, cause Big Shot supposed to did it, but he ain't do it.
It's gonna take somebody to do it, bro. Somebody who got the unity, got the people. Got the time. You got the time.
I got y'all, man. I got y'all.
You got Flyboi.
But it's watch what I tell you, bro. Cause they looking at us. They looking. When they start writing checks, bro, that's how you know it's real. And they like, okay, say that. They writing checks, bro. So this is real.
Oh man, y'all the family. This Hood Smokers Podcast, right? Y'all the family. Let me see. We go show them, man. Let's go to the archives.
Beautiful shit going on, man.
Go to the archives to see. Go pull some random stuff out I got. There you go. Bang. There y'all go.
That's what I was talking about. You hear me?
There you go, them dope fist checks. Bam, bam.
They only want to see
A lot
that.
of people saying streaming don't pay though. A lot
They
of
only
people
want to
say,
see that, bro. I love to
you
see that.
counted it. Like you was in that discussion where they was talking about how streaming ain't paying. You know, I think it was Starstruck. Shout out Starstruck who had brought that up.
Oh yeah.
It's making me mad, bro. I had to stop going back and forth.
Oh yeah. When I hit him in the head, I posted my stuff on there.
Everybody saying it was fake, man. I thought it's lying, man. Like, everybody can't be lying.
I always fake to me like a check.
Everybody can't be lying, dog.
Right.
I know it's
the
like,
number one streaming platform though. What's Spotify? What's the number one streaming platform for you that you make the most money off of streams?
Oh man. So should I be putting people hit to this? All right, I'll put people hit. So it's different tiers when you get to what's the name? Like it was Spotify. Once I signed with Empire, that shit changed. Like everything basically paying me none for sure. Like cause they payouts kind of different. They shit was paying me from shit I ain't even know nothing about. They shit kind of different. Empire different. So I want to say everything. Now it was Spotify, but now it's everything. Cause I don't know what the hell they got going on in Empire.
Shit, they tracking down every last one of them dudes. Ain't let nobody get away with nothing.
Yeah,
MLC is about. But my biggest one that is Apple. I showed like
yeah, you showed me that Apple go crazy.
I just cast the Spotify one, but the Apple text line, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Spotify definitely needs to bread. Apple for sure. Tidal too. YouTube been some nice checks now that I was with Empire now.
They got the biggest bag now. I got that note. I wrote they shit today. Boy, I looked at my shit, checked my motherfucking deck. Man, that shit's beautiful. All this shit is, man, oh man. All this shit a matter of learning. It's just a matter of learning, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's knowledge. That's all it is. That's what separates a motherfucker who's sitting there whining about working a job and a motherfucker pops on his chest hurt and he went everywhere so he don't go. He did everything. Like, I be like, man, normal people now. Like, y'all got families and lives, niggas be having.
Boy, it'd be mad. That'd be crazy to me.
What do y'all think about what y'all think about like how like Stretch Money, he's been pushing this Bandcamp. He's been pushing it real hard. What do you think about Bandcamp? Because I know that I think they give you all your money when people purchase your music from there?
I've seen $1,000 checks from them. I ain't never seen, when I say that, I mean, I ain't never seen nobody in rap show me $1,000 check they got from Bandcamp or that in their demographics and which paying them. I don't mess with nobody who don't pay. I'm strictly about money. We figure out who's paying the most at different times. It fluctuates. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta know when it's hot, know when they finna dip.
Yeah, you gotta know when you gotta know what streaming platform you on and when it's hot for sure. Cause it's from Distro Kid, I done made at least 5 to almost 6 figures from their ass. So that was from Distro Kid alone. And then when I was going from TuneCore to the Sony Orchards and all that other stuff, I was making bank from their ass too. Now Empire, they just gave me a different bag, and it's just kind of different with them, and they rules too, because they got that no takedowns and none of that shit too. So they shit kind of clutch.
That's what's up. You got any advice for any young artists coming up right now? Any advice you can give?
Man, tell them motherfuckers learn the business for sure. Learn the business. Don't listen to these other goofy ass artists telling you don't learn the business. Go learn about your royalties. Go learn about SEOs and go learn the game. Learn the game real quick and learn what's going on around so you will know what to do. For real, learn the game first. Your music gonna come second. If you already know you got some lyrical talent and you can do some stuff, that's gonna come second. Learn the game first, because if you don't know the game, you're gonna be in here looking crazy and it's gonna fuck with your talent.
Right.
You want these angry guys out here beating up on their folks. Shit,
worrying about why you ain't getting no motion, nothing else going on, because you ain't learned the game first. You just start rapping.
Looking down, everybody move with those sad poor me pose.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to downplay nobody that started like that, because I started like that. I ain't know the game at first. I had to take a break to learn the game. So I'm here to tell you, learn the business fucking first. You think you guys gonna come out and be a cold ass rapper? You gonna have a nigga like me come down here and tear your ass down real quick.
Right. That's fine.
But you know what? That's what I had to learn. I mastered all this studio shit, all of the programming, all of the code, and in the very end of 45 years old, I finally got serious about the business.
That's up.
I'm only 51 now.
And you know how many conversations me and you done had about this, bro. We done had business conversations about it. Like, yep.
But I wasn't listening. I wasn't hearing the old niggas. The old musicians was telling me, bro. Swear to God, they did. It wasn't translating.
It got to. That mother guys, you gotta let that mother resonate for new artists. New artists got to. Cause if they don't, they're gonna be in some years stretches learning.
If they ever learn, or if they ever get the opportunity, because ain't nothing guaranteed.
You see, I'm being nice, bro. I said they're gonna be in some year stretches. I'm trying to be nice with it. Like I say, nigga, you gonna be in a 40-year stretch and you never gonna learn, because that's for sure one of the alternatives.
Right.
Facts. That's crazy, man. I think about that all the time.
I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be artists looking up. They're gonna be 19 now. By the time they 40, they're gonna be like, damn, I ain't even learned the business, and they're gonna try to get a regular job.
Right.
I see so many people do that because they didn't learn. They didn't learn a way to monetize it. And then it just became a burden, and they had to make it a hobby. And then they get mad at people like me who just been living it. Like, damn. But I had other stuff paying me back then. I always been pretty smart with money. You know what I mean?
We from Detroit too. We hustlers, so we ain't playing with that.
Right.
We gonna hustle.
I was gonna get to the bag regardless. But
the bag is coming.
To be able to do it in a legal way, I got my bag to I'll never worry about.
Yeah, and artists don't be thinking all my bag coming from music too. I got ambassadors, sponsors, I do clothes, I do everything. So don't be thinking that.
Right. What about,
get your hands, put your eggs in one basket too.
One more time, diversify your portfolio.
Where can people get your merchandise and shit like that? Where can they find that at?
They can get the merchandise on here, and I had a website, but people kept trying to steal the swag, so I've been putting stuff on here, and I'm gonna start doing pop-up shops. So I'm gonna start doing like just particular stuff, only certain stuff on here, probably like good 25 to 50 things that I'm gonna be doing every once so often and dropping off and doing stuff like that. And then I might branch it off to a store in Las Vegas or something like that, and a little store in Detroit or something like that. But besides that, I'm gonna just do it on hand for right now, because it's too much people trying to steal, and they've been trying to steal. They've been stealing for like the last 6 years.
No doubt. I see Black Jesus with the guitar. What about you? Do you play any instruments? You use any live instruments in your music?
Yeah, I play the piano. Yeah, I took piano classes for like about 3-4 years, and then I started learning some stuff on here.
Yeah, they say if you can play the piano, you can read music, period, with any instrument, is what I always was told and shit.
That's what
I can kind of look at stuff and like spot it out a little bit, but guitar I was trying to mess with too much, but I ain't really get into it too much. I had one though.
Okay, yeah.
But then piano I started doing the piano more because I wanted to learn that Triton board.
The piano I learned first. I think the piano unlocked all the rest of the music because once you understand keys and chords, the rest of the stuff is easy. You know what I mean? Then it's just mechanics. You know what I mean? It's like I'm a genius already. It's because I came into it for 40 years playing on the piano. You know? What would you suggest as a musical instrument that a young rap artist should grab a hold of and try to?
I would say any instrument for real. I wouldn't say any particular one, but I would say any instrument right now. It just depends on what you want to branch out and do for real. But any instrument right now, I would say, because it's a lot of stuff that you can do that I feel like we can diversify ourselves as hip hop artists for sure.
I definitely agree with that.
Most definitely.
I think some instruments are easier than others, though. I know, like,
easier.
I know if you learn the flute, then when you pick up a saxophone, you already know. You know what I'm saying? If you,
yeah, somebody know how to play the clarinet.
Yeah, well, they know how to play the saxophone and the flute. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the middle.
Yep.
That's how it goes, basically. So it unlocks a lot of understanding of music. By being a producer, I always seen music different than other rappers. You get what I'm saying? Because I started off as a producer before I ever rap.
Yep,
you know
me too. So I can kind of hear the song already and put the beat and stuff together. Right. So
my songs be more about concept than they be about so much of lyrics or beat.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine be more so about like the shit that be going around me or shit that I be seeing like snaky shit or like you know how Detroit got all the grimy shit going on. So I rap about the shit that's going on.
That shit be having crazy punchline. That's what I like about it. I like simple beats too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I don't like stuff to be too extra in there that you gotta.
It depends on the rapper. If the rapper got a choppy cadence like yours, then he needs simple. If he got a real simple flow like mine, he can have choppy shit. If he slow flow, I do something.
Not for a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand music. With a lot of motherfucker, you know what I mean, with a fast cadence. Just being a musician. The motherfucker DJ Unique, that motherfucker. You know what I mean? That first Bone album, because when he didn't hear it when everybody else was playing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That motherfucker heard halftime. So the snare was coming on the third and not the second count. The legendary, you got it from the legendary Traxter, which was Twister producer. But Twister shit wasn't popping like that at the time. You get what I'm saying? Bone shit, when they did it, it just sounded different. I remember that. I heard that shit. I couldn't believe it. I was like, fuck, that changed the game. So these motherfuckers rapping fast, but the beat going slow. It sounds slow, but the beat fast. But it's halftime. And then they're rapping fast like crazy. That's when I started really studying song structure for real. Like, okay, then what made that come? You know what I mean? And I started studying Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Prince, everybody. They just started picking their shit apart like that, really. You know what I mean? Like, make it go. Because you don't need a lot of words or use a lot of words if you got a simple beat. Like, just understand a certain thing. That's what I like about your music when I listen. You don't put a lot of music in the motherfucker head. A lot of shit. Punchlines going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And when you get with the music, you get out on the floor. A lot of people don't know how to do that. I like that about you. I listen to people's songs. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate that, bro, for real.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna play. Like I said, I'm gonna play a couple tracks. If there's any particular you want me to play, just let me know. But I got it pulled up and shit, so I'm gonna play some music.
Oh no, man, do your thing, bro. I don't be tripping. Go ahead. I already know you're gonna play some bangers. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah, cause I know I was when I heard that shit, like my city full of lions. What you say? City full of lions. We eat goats. Shit like that.
Oh yeah.
That shit hard as fuck. Like man. Like Jesus was saying, punchlines, just punchline after punchline, back to back to back. Like
Rap control impeccable. That's what MCing about. It depends on how you judge it. I'm a producer, so I judge a lot of different ways.
Right,
But you got your shit together. I be looking at other people like y'all don't hear it. Hey,
man.
You can't even with another motherfucker high. You a hater. I think that's what got to change with Detroit rappers, man. You know what I mean?
That too.
That put it like this: giving an MC his props and cock absorbing is different. You get what I'm saying?
And that's another thing too, for real. Shout out Cash Kid. Shout out Cash Kid. He seen me on the Big Dog Class freestyle, and he shouted it out, and he said it was fire. He put it on his page and everything. So shout out Cash Kid for that, because him being one of the persons that do punchlines and metaphors like me, and him to shout me out like that, that's love right there, for real.
Good, shout out Cash Kid.
That's what I'm talking about. Just being able to do that, man. Because a lot of these guys sucker MCs. I hate to take you back to 86, man. A lot of these MCs. Hey, man. Telling you, bro. I think that's the biggest thing that's going to have to change. Motherfucker got to give each other props. And, you know what I mean? And stop acting like women. Like, I'm just being real. You know, that be some. You can't admit that, you know what I mean? Like, what's the problem?
No, facts.
You know what I mean? You see you selling records, you see the people love this shit. You listen to it, oh, you don't like it. Oh, you like it, what's happening, man? You know? What's the problem, bro?
No, for real, bro.
I think it's poverty, bro. I think they broke and angry, ready to pop something, man.
He said it's poverty, man.
None of that bullshit.
Poverty, skip it. Niggas broke.
I'm saying this fuck out there, no copy.
Niggas broke right here. It's dust on the ground.
No doubt.
No.
Well, shit,
that's great. What's your next big project, man? I heard you talking about it when I first got it, but I didn't get to catch it. I was fucking with the mic.
I'm doing a compilation with my guy Shine B, AP Philippe. We doing that with Rock Nation, and then I'm doing this new project. I don't know if I want to do it. It's called Two Sides to the Story or what I'm finna name it right now, but I'm doing that one with Empire, and that's gonna be a big project for sure. That's when I'm putting all the soul samples in there, some old Motown samples, and some more stuff in there too.
What about any features? You got any features that'll be on the
album? I don't know if I want to put no features on this album, for real, to be honest with you. If it is, it might be a few, but there might be some few special guest ones. Like I was talking to the Bizarre team to do something crazy with Bizarre I wanted to do, and probably like one or two more features, but I don't know what they're gonna be yet.
No doubt. Yeah, shout out Bizarre, Foul Mouth, all them over there at the Snake Pit.
Yeah, that's my dog Foul.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Shout out to your man Roof. For real. Shout out to the man.
He King of Detroit. Now that shit's hard. That King of Detroit song that he got, that shit hard with him and J.
I love everything he do though. He was talking big shit, man. He was talking big shit in that song, and I'm glad you brought that up. God, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I heard that shit too, man. Shout out to the King of Detroit, man. Yeah. I heard niggas though. Nigga still call with his pen. Your boy Roof be dissing niggas out here. Swear to God. But that's hip hop. That's what we do. Yeah. I love it. That'll be a cold one. You and him, definitely.
Oh, I'll be down.
Mentioned Jack Frost and shit too. Like you had mentioned, you was chopping it up.
Oh yeah, we definitely working. I'm gonna hit him up next week, actually.
Yeah, that's the homie right there and shit. He's a hood smoker for real though. I don't know what kind of weed he got, but when I was smoking with him, that shit had me so damn hot. Fat ass blunt we smoked.
Oh yeah, we gonna have to have a smoke session to hit the studio.
Yeah, he smokes for real. I don't know. I want to put him out.
I ain't got no Detroit features, dog. I just thought about that. I ain't got no Detroit features, bro.
I'm gonna show y'all the smokers section, man. The Hall of Strings, man. You see me? Damn.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hall of Strings, man.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, you feeling good?
Hall of Strings, man. What you mean?
But what do you prefer, like indicas,
You
sativa?
a couple jars in the pantry.
Indicas and hybrids.
Okay.
Yeah.
The indica.
I got some real nice shit. Shout out to my
about
girl.
this, man. See this, man? Look, man. Ric Flair, man.
Ric Flair.
And you know, that's that other shit he was doing. You know, when you do that, that's that other shit I was stuffing.
That's Ric Flair, man.
We be happy like, woo! Well, shit, we creeping up on 10, and like I said, I want to play a couple videos for sure, a couple tracks before we get up out of here and shit. So, is there anything else you want to promote? Anybody any shout outs you want to give? I know shout outs is hard, dog. Like, cause everybody be like, you forgot about me.
Yeah, it's gonna be a million shout outs for sure. Shout out my dog, Cut 'em Wheel. Shout out my dog, Black Jesus. Shout out my dog, Jay. Shout out Hood Smokers. Shout out Christina Campbell, Akeisha Baker, man. Shout out the whole East Side, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Shout out Dopest Records. Shout out Waleed and Empire. Y'all already know we coming up. We taking over. Detroit, we up now.
Yes, sir. Black Jesus, you want to say anything before we jump up out of here? You shout outs? You want to promote anything, dog?
I ain't really trying to promote nothing. I got a lot of music out right now. Shout out to Dopest Records, though, man. Shout out to my man, Flyboi Rich, man, for real. Little bro make me real proud of him. I can't even talk. Well, bro make me proud of him. He doing this motherfucker.
Yes,
I appreciate you, bro.
That's what you supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Blowing up, dog. We looking forward to following you on your journey, dog, to the top. You know what I'm saying? We gonna follow it. We gonna keep promoting any new music. Shoot it our way. You know what I'm saying?
Any shows I'm doing, you know, y'all can pop out and let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
pop out, go ahead and go live on the show and everything. Show them y'all Hood Smokers up in the building.
Most definitely. Look forward to it. Yeah, just we'll keep in touch.
That's what I tell you. I'm gonna pop up on you at y'all show. One of y'all show. You're gonna be like, hell no, bro. Dr. this bitch really said that shit. I didn't think he was gonna pop up that quick.
Pop up, man. July 12th, we got the one show pop up.
Man, for sure. I'm finna do a little travel. I got the time. I got to
the Old Bullfrog, July 12th.
Yep, Old Bullfrog, July 12th. Hide in the Street Showcase.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Know exactly what I said.
Over off Telegraph over there by what?
Everybody know. And we're doing the freestyles outside again.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. We got Flyboi Rich in the building. Black Jesus in the building. Detroit's in the motherfucking building, y'all. Make sure you go check out Flyboi Rich everywhere, dog, on all streaming platforms. Check out Black Jesus too, you know what I'm saying? But it's all love. I'm gonna get to some songs. So anybody tuned in or anyone catching this on the replay, make sure you keep watching because we gonna play some Flyboi Rich and shit. We gonna play some videos. But it was an honor having you on, dog, and I look forward to having you on again. And next time we'll make sure that Blatoniotodd of BKX will be there. I know they want it to be, but you know, like I said, life gets
I'm already knowing situations be happening. Yeah, this ain't gonna be our last time for sure. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time we introducing each other, chopping it up. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be family.
Yeah, it's an honor, dog. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here and get to the music and shit. We gonna play some music and shit. It was definitely an honor. Flyboi Rich, y'all. Make sure you check him out everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
This is some numbers.
Much love, y'all. I'll holler at y'all.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yep. Peace out, y'all. Y'all stay. Y'all don't go nowhere though. Y'all stay right where y'all at. We about to get into some motherfucking music. God damn it. We about to get into some fucking music. Let's get it. Flyboi Rich. Hold on. We gonna find a video for y'all. We gonna get into some videos. Hold on. This right here is a banger. Right? Another one. We just hold on. I listen to GT. I want to play something else. Let's go. Hold on. We gonna scroll down a little bit. We gonna go down a little bit further because you know we got mad tracks. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go Detroit Dreams. Let's get it. On the Hood Smoke.
Life and the money. I just cannot believe all the people will leave. Man, I swear to God, life is so funny. I'm just Detroit dreaming. I'm just Detroit dreaming. I'm just Detroit dreaming. Man, I swear to God, life is so funny. Blowing weed stopped me from being a wild child. Getting nicks helped me contain this wild style. Two gone versus Ed Sheeran, thinking out loud. No squares, get him out my system like I'm Bow Wow. Boy chiller, that boy so iller. Kanye and Jane told me stay away from them gold diggers. Call my style Caesar cause they say that I go realer. Money stuck on green, translation for go figure. Dope. UPS with the flow and I just deliver. They hate I'm doing so good, it hurts the liver. He just okay with the lyrics, he just a nigga. That's Justin Timberlake music, cry me a river. Pops never raised no sucker like a nigga hitting moms. They say, boy, you motherfucker. It's just most of these niggas can't keep it real though. Maybe that's why they never touching no real though. I've been on tip kinda lately, they saying chill though. Niggas hating on Wolverine with the steel though. These